Many thanks for joining us for yet another exciting package on AkuruboSports. This time around, we are about to hold a mouth-watering talk with the Jonjo entourage. We'll be speaking deeply into the work with Jonjo number 6 or part 6. But this time around, we are championing a powerful campaign on eradicating drugs from our societies, so much so that we live in a drug-free society. In doing this, or in unpacking many of these stories, I have with me Bushran Dombo, right?
Yeah.
Bushran Dombo, to start up with the first edition. Bushe, let's zoom into action by looking at what is the inspiration behind Jonjo work.
Okay. Thank you very much, Franska. And as Avonga Ndukutina, Jonjo Palace is grateful. Taking anchor, the inspiration is it's just simple.
Okay.
We want to have a society that is devoid of social vices, so we can have a better living society for everybody in the community, not restricting it to Wa or Upper West, but Ghana at large.
Okay.
So the inspiration is to build a better environment for everybody to live. That is it simply.
Absolutely. Then a lot of people, Manzuka, have so many questions. One led to Anna Urine, Blanda Janja Chakwena, other a Jinjin be a movement to Yoruku Jonjo. Can you walk us through? Maybe you'll now lead to the name behind Jonjo.
Okay. Taking anchor, Urina. Week like I think era work na tare. A lot of people have asked, and my grabla, but I'll try to elaborate more on it. Chekinaka Jonjo Palace, it didn't start today. It is a movement which can be traced or dated back around 2008-2009.
Wow.
Turn through the BB.
Almost 15 years
we
now.
were much into football. That was the main activity we used to do. The football you want a jar. I didn't a jar. At a point you became the standard.
Okay.
If you want to have a solid team, you need to test us. If you get a draw, you know you have a team.
Okay. Can I lose with go match and
yes, if you get a draw. At a point, at the beginning of Sonta, that was at Oruma Park.
Okay.
We drew Sonta, I think it was 3-3 or 4-4.
Wow.
That was the beginning of Sonta.
That was remarkable.
Yes, we did. And it was a good day. And in the impending season now, we also was Sonta did.
Okay.
They went the season, I think, unbeaten.
Unbeaten, yes.
Yes. So we can always add ourselves to that success Sonta chalked that season.
Okay.
So fast forward to Abolengwebo, because of that prowess we had a second division known as Jonjo Sporting Club.
Sure.
But before Jonjo Sporting Club, how we got the name? Man, you go 2008-2009, the generator uncle can add Warren. Almost a staunch member of our camp, and also a staunch a member of the Liverpool Football Club.
Okay.
And they had a player known as Jonjo Shelby. On the board, I play a song. At a point, he decided to name himself another player in the Euro.
Okay.
So as an uncle, to no one like Engineer, let's honor him by using his name, not his real name. Name no on Kavuku Mangako Warana at the Channel camp. It will look like some kind of legacy.
Okay.
So I just betting ya ana Euro Jonjo Shelby, Onatenda Jonjo, I do a party Jinjini, Amanda Jonjo at the Palace of Paha. So that was how we got the name.
Beautiful.
So fast forward to Tonga formerty second division team. In our maiden season, I think we drew our first match with Mana, lost our second game to Biad, and then won our third game at Perihi. It was into the fourth game, Tenam Asperella.
Okay.
That was Yasin FC. And then a couple of days into our game, we heard of number 12, Announce Expose.
Okay.
So that truncated the whole season. And Ventabala Tongma. Anaja Bahe, football came back to life, but we were not able to resurrect our club. And a lot of Bampa, but we still have plans of doing that.
Sure.
So back our football yearly were being, I think number 12 was around 2018.
Okay.
So fast forward to 2020, there was an upcoming election. Tensions were high. A lot of things people thought were going to go bad.
Okay.
If right measures were not put in place. So we sat as a camp and told ourselves, to add our voice to this upcoming election so that we can have a peaceful election before, during, and after an election. So we said the fastest way to get people together at Yelela Kubala was to organize a health walk.
Okay.
We did so. We didn't waste time. So we did so with the team. The team was around the youth, using the youth to make sure that we have a peaceful election before, during, and after the election. And it was successful.
Wow.
Because we all agree that youth la.
Okay.
Youth man la.
Sure.
So that almost everything we do at the palace is always centered around the youth. And the youth, we all know and agree that are the future leaders.
Absolutely.
So before you can have a better future leader, you must first of all groom him better in the early stages of life. So that is why our activities German center around the youth.
Okay.
So we did that. The 2020 election went successful. We didn't record. We didn't record any of those.
Yes.
So we thought it is something we had to keep going. As a camp, we don't do things in isolation. We sat together and agreed that it will become an annual event. But before we even arrived at that, people from outside, they spoke to us. The numbers Tim Lantana and then the caliber of people in Banyana.
Yes.
It is good if it becomes a carnival or something.
Okay.
Which is staged annually. So that once every year, and get a catchy team just to help using that avenue to solve problems of the Upper West region.
Wow.
And sometimes the nation at large.
Wow.
So that is how come it has become an annual event. Amba Haji and Chan Chene. And as we sit here now, we are in the 6th edition of Work with Jonjo.
Okay, so talking about the 6th edition, from edition 1 to edition 5, Ajama Yabone by a big hit. And so far, Team Daya Man churn out, a Team Maya Bonekamba Tom passed the litmus test at Tibon. This time around, what will make an 6th edition so special from the previous 5 editions? Okay,
thank you very much. Check in Ankanya. To me, for the 6th time we are doing it, it means from edition 1 to now we've learned a lot. If we've not become masters of our game, but we are literally getting there.
Okay.
It means now we know what we are doing, even though from edition 1 to Bayala.
Okay.
But here we've mastered courage. This one is going to be different in that Pampana, the problem we are trying to solve or curb is something that affects the human being directly. Drug addiction. That is why we want to fight it in a different way.
Okay.
And how are we going to do it differently? It is going to be the normal work. But the personalities involved, we are going to get people from the FDA. They will come and then tell us what it means to be an addict and what it takes to get out of addiction and become a reformer. The advantages and be reforming your own self. And then the disadvantages of not allowing yourself to keep bad drugs, where you will end. They will take us through all that, and we are going to make the decisions ourselves. And we can even help people to make the decision. And what is the decision? Called bad drugs.
Okay.
And aside that, we'll get people from the Ghana Prison Service. We all know what they do there.
Okay.
It is a house for reformers. And if you go to find out why they are there, I compare drugs.
Okay.
Not literally drugs on Mugabe. Drugs on it, and drugs led him into something.
Okay.
Something untoward. Our bando garden be ko te pay. Chako hakala men pay. Ko reformer.
Okay.
But without drugs, there will be people, they will be like us. I tell you normal but drugs led them into 1 or 2 activities. Most of the name drugs.
Okay.
Drugs can let you kill. It can let you go into any social vice that will let you to the prison service. So they will tell you, the officers not in the one, and they will let you know what happens on daily basis at the prison service. I will even never Monday. Man, the last time I saw what they eat there. Only you have motivation, but and the bank karama can't tell your peer prisons.
Yes.
I want to never can bank in your bump can miss all like a fura like so another corner yala jaki. If you really care for your life,
absolutely.
And they will tell you some of the consequences. There are people who go there, they reform. And if you reform, you become a better person. About reform, you further deteriorate.
Okay.
So I know and see I never trying to fight drugs, but they've not fought it in this way we are trying to fight it.
Okay.
So that makes Work with Jonjo Edition 6 different from everybody that is out there to fight drugs.
Okay. So ngate ka in fight and drugs like boto yel bunyen inande yinin ka wanna make it yelana so peerless from others.
Talking on Kayamanda Yalbana. The team alone is outstanding.
Okay.
A team Lawala. He said let's unite against addiction. Carry Jow, Abun Ayiring, and number and the youth.
Okay.
Yali German peeling with the youth and ends with the youth. That is why Caribbean. So Mamma yelling at the mal the part that is something we've been crying can never bono. Never yelling corner by era drugs. To you never peel drugs. Everybody there by Jabi and line I saw. But forgetting that keep your school.
So you kuna jia guru nu.
Be a gare dasa. If you gare ball with or garage jama. Entrepreneur in Jana be including the money be here erana. That is where peer pressure, peer influence, and a tanager, that is where they come in.
Okay.
So can I feel like a car upon no song? I do yelling a junjo and my and be they are safe. I don't need to help them to do anything. It is wrong.
Okay.
Never need be a better school the yonkey be better that's a yonkey be can better pack the young. They all rely on public woman to be a young jack. So that is where Banatinya. So Kalanka near Caribbean around the June. On a bandan will me be. So let's all come together and fight it as if Kina be like any jow a dear yellow pool.
Okay.
If we begin to see it in that instant, the fight will be more crucial and we'll get the results we want.
Okay.
So this message we are sending across is also one of the things that is going to make ours different from Ananija and Bibeni.
Okay. So Bushete ka health work yam unatama ka health benefit unaku ba palabana no lanta achema chini ne. Mahakuti maybe a ton himine ba palabana banton tapa from ana 26 working aside ana drug education bananyana.
Okay. Check kanye. La feeling yala o etin to da ba wala. Awati cheni yala nanta bon we suffer a lot. Chabeka embala. Kona ya kanya gajeja mansora yala. Kamoto na jalore mo. Which shouldn't be the case. There are certain distance we need to cover by foot. Charabala erabala because time bama la chibe kunia ja. And time mti yakuba chibe ni. We are killing ourselves gradually because we need to. There are certain things we need to do by foot, just to help our bodies. But because of the schedule, so mama something I have been seeing since day one. That is edition 1 around 2020. The number manching the distance we are going to cover in work with Junjo. Or ya pong. Kinan will definitely burn calories. We know what burning calories means.
Okay.
It improves our health system, our immune and everything. Our somato can have funeral garden bitora. So that is one of the benefits. Tinyaka imbamanton chena baton erajana. And never been a chenaba. Kuyong and yichena garajama on tour.
Sure.
You need company.
Sure.
Why? You get more than company. Can I never be per 2,000? Near Elika there is more than company.
Sure.
It's an appealing to not benaka bar here. Check out another benefit na karanyo. And another thing is there is this saying that says that a man's network determines his net worth.
Okay.
Never an imbalance society, never lanta, and man determine Jenny Mangana bata.
Okay.
Can be society a bamboo young.
Okay.
Chabi can go by bim. Chop better idea jaban the quick case me magaba. Tell the gentleman, if you look on our Facebook page, the caliber of people you see, and then our previous is the people that come.
Okay.
But when I come back your office in BJ Jam,
okay.
You just have to meet them there. Problems can be solved whilst in the work.
Absolutely.
So a lot of things can be done. So if you meet those right people there, network no man, you make the right network. Okay. Even in a school be queen more. Ever man never be school be one never Emmanuel for so many years.
Yes.
And about when you are working, you will exchange contacts and later.
Okay.
Now only benefits now in the year pool.
Okay.
And build a network building. I mean, when you never during the work they are open. Other than when they are in their private spaces. Okay. So you can never share with your problems. Even during the work, your problem here and solve. It means killing two birds with one stone.
Yes.
A benefit can allow.
So I wouldn't buy your jeka to burn on and bat chow chow no. To single the single I wanna opportunity can be here be kutemunto.
Kinaka I been here in busy. Say in a society like this, can enchim blah can remember that solve our society problem. Like chow yala. They will never like a chow addict. Can remember if you get married to an addict, when you're in a dog addict believe pay.
Okay.
So let's first solve the problem. I think that is much important. If we have a better society, but even if you go back to the third edition we did,
okay,
there were allegations coming over my people turn into in an avenue by we have evidence strong more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people met there and they became couples.
Sure.
Some now want to see if they have 2, 3 kids with them.
Sure.
But it is not to say we are.
I'm gonna bank examples.
It is not to say we are encouraging people when you come there. Key the mandate that is not the thing. But in a human society, everything is possible.
An extra benefit to life.
We are not promoting any negative because we encourage social vices.
Okay.
We veer off the target, and once we veer off the target, we are failing like that.
Absolutely.
And when we fail, support nothing money from the society, we are not going to get that support.
Okay. Dumbo Bushran, Nanka Baraka for a powerful message in Bantu Akuti. To flip our page, then Abang speak to Songman Anya Yaluna Yalukuti. So, Sina Song,
yeah,
Tanaka Baraka,
so
Anime Banton joined to Kisum to propagate an agenda.
okay, to una poem ba ya.
Absolutely. Because in a senior officer, I senior immigration officer. So we are privileged to keep Banton joiner.
Yes.
Amande Ekokorpa because when you say one thing, but it will move masses. At Sibelambori. Kenaka Pampana, your team neutral ayang. Because last year it was somewhere around election, yale cutting your piece and Tambanton achieve bela. This time around your team neutral ayanka, Tamoka to society ni. Anan drake bonne kana wono jupulo no munchile ati bela boring so bo bedegre ya nadda this time around because you know personal officially bo bedegre ya nadda to ensure ka after ana work nga tananye a positive results ati bela boring in terms of eradicating weeding out drugs in our society.
Okay, now you say bonga apo ya baga ya an opportunity ngan gutinga and then katalo po ajiri nimbera agaja mbawana anam wala man anan yara na mini chegala dena bunga po the entire Junjo Palace anan ya media space ni ja ntie ala sumo ya toto te eranga yano wala horman torola.
Okay,
so and then back to your question kinankara this is the 6th edition.
Okay,
and then to mantare every year mistake ja through last year bonna awadda ma yala ka yala o manyira laka neba mentioning ache anyura na bona.
Okay,
on an principal streets ni to put measures in place for this year.
Okay,
kinankara as tinjaging as security service personnel the last time kanga one of my 2IC ma bomma kumaka he was not part of their work but oh dear lord a driver through traffic lights.
Okay,
so but che yalan onyana was not about so mraka that's no good. So man display the jambi akuka. Yes, we man try it best but some of the people told me
yes,
che kinankara adaratin chine brantata sana kona ndokama nyanga get involved in an yelling mini.
Okay,
and then military personnel kama atonyogo.
Okay,
Olo bono man. And then I decided not even to kanya kamba motor ba.
Sure.
Because ana yalanga tama yeti boys karaibo military nga tama letters I go all the security services.
Wow.
Even 2 weeks before to work nga.
Wow.
I think this week.
So kabloka letter bagay level.
Yes, no this week tana letters.
Okay.
I think che built na letters.
Okay.
So to notify kanga jatwara on bang. So mo provide more security. And then this even security services ada mona nanga ba mobile GN che ana blana banda man actor agenda mambe makawala kana jawara man jorda mi kawala kina bandia tin kanga bi bu no kanga buri aba wakan.
Okay.
Ba chene man malange ba wi tora koto yalla to ba moto bonga bora.
Okay.
So ana yalla jana to put in place ka mon military man wan ka police presence immigration mo jaba man wan our supporter. So even last year, they even did some arrest. About 2 or 3.
Wow.
Yeah, so but adara after na bonga bando ga na bonga baras. So so even so we also follow up. China kabla se go they left them around in the evening 5.
Okay.
So I kabla ne ja nyang ka ay ni yel ni minini. We will try our best ka anel ni minini ko na mang ang mabaha.
Papa na taka boto support ka ana community be the society and about Sunjonjo Palace kawa ana safe edition indeed can root out drug abuse will be something of a success.
Okay, yala to the community and root out like they should avoid of any member of Junior Palace or an company inadana personal interest langa be inadana yala langa. So therefore on era yala enyaka yala on era yala so latin kana eno interest ni yala be eno jawran yala be eno na content yala ababoka ana yala na a go through.
Sure.
Yes, it's something you know yala tele problems. Chilo ka yala Junior Palace an wana na wala anata enda be wala na suma yiri. So to no yam bone ne ja amba community to waja anangana ja ka ne ja alanta tora kari jaw ana bunga bugo jina ngatuna njinga ana yala na ka yano namba chaw katunu beta have the opportunity a chaw about 5 years ago. And then ibieni mantara na ibieni mantara na kana yana namba manta 4 years. So kina yala ka ine triti ibieso mbi ikari ibieso but ana ga bushira ndo mudana yana that child will go to school.
Yes.
That child will go and learn Arabic. That child will go out and play football.
Sure.
So kuna bana ayire ike batara na kanga jani deum anaku so se kuyi so onagata lame ana nburupu abi yaga ne dana gba 150 ni gba ina gba ya kai kan ban karona be ni jin karona abi ani dana ngara ku to meeting o dana dere 120 or red. So ina yalla gba ya biola bala. So in that case to know ejire all the communities, the government appointees, the security services, government institutions in the Jatora, the Laman and the Mine, and the Yanda Mine, Koto Ja Alantatora, Karto Jau Anabongana, Brana Antasor, and then our doors are always open. To every year, Jatamantare, Yatam Mantaraka, near Jantara Jaki Pata. You can even call us, our numbers are always on the flyer in a minimum call. Ngan imboka pa to mo yu hunto tabadara ta made moderation say ana ga bishira yara na ba je Junior Palace yanu jinni yadi hakale amalanta amasonta tono yan yawle driving the steer and then tono be kaya ga asema ka no tora say yanu yamma mala asema abo yino ga bla tono yamma bele yaga be tono bang dunere ja but they just nyeka we have the experience and then ana ko keri ni banda ana pelano committee mo na akutikara so tana ka community ja ne ja to lantatora kare jawta karaka ibibe chibe ana man yalaka mbi na mata 4 years ba cheka manyin karaka ana yana che bio kana ibibe ano to lamne ja so henne ja kan ja to ba any other issues with be yal ja tara ba Junior Palace or any individual there
chekara ana broader picture
yes.
So so sana tsatina bata to ka ga lomboringa kinanya boto final message na banton the share out because in person ana melna a security personnel and in person boto message na banton du kunele ja no chalehe ana program kawa da habubun pon yebe abanton akubo by way of ka odana to mam nyogo mga anyoro mga yi draxe terepum kidam bo bi apun kinene kan ana pere nu yi apun ana mel tabanna na bakwa ko goma e bonne kan ana wono bale bon pon la ke gbato piano
yes
take us to ana packaging
to etene fu imba ya kiran ka yala tan yala ya gratora abasoma
yes
ana ka bushira yala no present service yenam bon na bibe ana bangana yele kuti immigration will come at times to remember checkpoints some motor detain some people like this and they hand it over to the police. Bo katanonye kitara drugs. Be kitara mo kanga ambasoma. Tamam detaining at the inland checkpoint. For some 2 or 3 reasons.
Yes.
So in that case, present service Allah bana wang awa yele kuti. Aba ni ana kya present. Belan in go through belan in nanya so ina mangana nyanga ana yali mi to ka boka daxin keni present blame the this man yanga ni kembele dia bela so presence is no elkuti ko police yimem ablan karabaga wala ko ranyen drugs ngana ngambara di a prosecute bela so ana bongo so ana ja to put a message ka wala after the work ana ma jana yala no mo ko se so da ndaba an wa work no mo ko nyaka yeli mi bi to ka wala kara involved man.
Okay, so take a support system a community anku tamanya number of donations amangwa so far ya take amba chabi na mbore mine
bayalanka ne ja bonja yenye china mamboran
Oliver Twistler
yes so tunu anjinga tenanga na mo baraka na mo boye ma ka na mo nonsense song because obutikena ka me nyira flies na abunwa people are supporting even you know everyone to I reach out to them chu manji mun ka wala bajala ero la ko ya yala
okay
so be mun wane anad bon support no kuti
okay
so kinanka a lot of support are coming to doors na you into akuniela janya ka wala yala ngata yaranga community la tanyang asong
okay
so ko ne yan nan tar support kikuti ito na wana
okay
che enyala support dal na you see opportunity nga apu the number of people not to an so far awsantana tanayalanka muna paba yala ja pumba mbe muna banka anayalna apa an ja bando apa tanamura ko nyata koko tuma magba an ja bataranga kana muno kukuti bi bona tan motaran togba kada mu togba kana mu la pata non to so we are much grateful for the support that is coming.
Wow, adeshan cha tananka baraka ana hakala ne bantu ada ba
ya to boyen baraka ya